What's up, everybody? Adam Greenberg here, one of the co-founders of OneBone. This is the biggest podcast. To my right, to your left, we've got DJ Big Blizz in the house.
What's good? What's good?
You may have seen him on TikTok. You've definitely heard him on TikTok with the famous Don't React Challenge, and he's done a lot of cool stuff. And he's been rolling with OneBone for probably about three years or so now.
Give or take, yeah.
And he just rolled through Montreal, came through Digital HQ at OneBone. And so what an opportunity, to talk about life a little bit, how you got to where you are, certain triumphs, certain struggles. Let's talk some sneakers. Let's get it all in.
Oh, yeah. Some fitteds maybe.
Yeah, exactly. He's the hat king. So basically to start off, let the people know who you are and what you do.
All right. Well, DJ out of Vancouver, Big Blizz, DJ Blizzard. Started the Don't React Challenge on TikTok. It kind of took off, blew up from there. I branched out, did a couple other ones, Smash or Trash. But the Don't React Challenge is the one that hit pretty hard. Vanessa Bryant, Lala Anthony really hit it hard when they did a couple of my challenges. Entertainment Tonight actually put a story out.
Yeah.
But they didn't mention the DJ on
Okay.
it. But I ended up getting hit up with somebody, like my boy. I'm in the bathtub.
Just dropping names right now.
I'm in the bathtub. My boy texts me, Technique, he's from Toronto.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, you're blowing up. The Shade Room posted something.
Oh, crazy.
So I open up my Instagram and it's like, brrr. I'm like, I thought I got hacked. And it was because of that video they posted. And then it was weird because they didn't mention me, but people kind of knew who it was.
Right.
And my name wasn't attached to it, so I was busy commenting.
It's me.
You got to do it. You got to do it.
Of
man.
course.
Like, if you're not mentioned,
if you don't, then it just goes over.
Yeah. So I started hitting it up, and then connected kind of with Lala a little bit, and then she gave me a shout out on Twitter. They did a couple more, but what made it special? It was the first time that Vanessa was literally seen in public.
Oh my God.
Smiling since Kobe's death. That was the big thing, and it's just like, that's my sound that did it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of amazing to know that it was my sound that did it. And that was before the audio was good. Like, that was before I had...
Right, you had it dialed in.
Like, you hear that sound, and it's just like, ugh.
Yeah,
it's so echoey.
Makes
and I'm
you
like,
cringe a little bit.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible. But that was the one, and so many people started doing it. And, and that was a big thing.
I mean, that... Like, I want to dive into the Vanessa Bryant thing and, like, just the impact that probably had on you. But it's also a good learning lesson for any creator out there or anybody doing something is like, you look back at that video and that sound and you hear it and you're like, oh man, that is terrible.
Oh, it's horrible.
But
it's so bad.
That's one of the things that made you blow up.
Exactly.
And so like if you take your time and try to perfect it and try to make sure that it sounds on point and whatever, it may not be the thing that like helps springboard like just more maybe success or whatever your goals are. It's a good learning lesson. Like if something isn't perfect, you could still put it out.
Well, you know what? Post it.
Yeah.
Period. Like my girl, she has so many in her drafts that she doesn't post.
Yeah.
But like there's a lot of people that do that. They record something and they're like, oh, I don't want to post it. You got to post your stuff.
Yeah.
Because anything can blow up. It could be the stupidest video, and it doesn't blow up now, but it blows up. Don't private your videos.
Yeah.
Don't delete your videos if they don't get views, especially on TikTok, because their algorithm changes so much.
Yeah.
They'll either push your video right off the bat or it'll sit back and they'll push it in a month.
Right.
So that's another thing. So I don't private videos if it gets bad views because it can blow up at any time. A creator could, like, I've had videos that are a year old. A creator will jump on it, do the sound. They get like 1 million views.
Yeah, but
and then it's linked to my sound.
Yeah.
But it's weird because my videos don't blow up. It's other people that use my sounds that blow up.
Right.
So I've made, like, there's so many creators out there that are like, it started because of your sound.
Yeah.
Like, they'll use my sound, and that's what got them going.
Right.
And it's like, okay, so I've helped a lot of creators
Yeah.
blow up just because of using my sounds. Because I
crazy.
create sounds for people to use.
Yeah, of course.
And that's what it is.
Yeah.
So you know, the sound quality was bad back then. And that's what blew up. And then I finally got the iRig is what I use. I've been using that for years now. And the quality is awesome. It's so easy to use.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, of course. Okay, so you mentioned Vanessa Bryant, sports fan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Basketball fan?
Yes.
Kobe? Crazy.
I'm a Jordan fan.
Okay.
A little bit older than you.
Yeah, yeah.
I might not look it. I might not look it.
You look younger
Might
than
not
me.
look it.
Yeah.
But I'm a Jordan fan.
Yeah.
But it was still amazing to see that. You
Right.
know? I was a Carmelo Anthony fan.
Okay.
So Lala Anthony.
Yeah.
So there was that. That was just huge for me. To see like well-known people use my sounds.
Yeah.
And now there was a lot more. You know, I don't know if we can talk about later. Who's used them. And,
Yeah, of course. We'll name drop all sorts, but I wanna like pull back a few steps. So you are, you know, an OG. You came up with hip hop. That's what is ingrained in you.
Yeah.
How did you get into DJing? Why that? You know, where did Blizz connect with the culture?
Gotcha.
Let's say.
I've been into music my whole life.
Yeah.
My mom had a massive vinyl collection back in the day.
Okay.
Anywhere from Kiss to Prince
Yeah.
to rock to Kim Mitchell to like everything.
All over.
My mom was a huge Prince fan. I think Prince was the biggest influence for me. I lost my mom in January.
Yeah.
But she literally got me into music. So that's where it started.
Right.
The vinyl collection was just, I remember on the old school turntable back in the day, just playing it. But
Scratching? Nah.
You know what?
Your mom's records?
I did.
You know?
I did, but she didn't know about it.
Okay.
But it wasn't the proper turntable,
Yeah,
right?
of
Like it
course.
was the belt. It
Yeah,
wasn't the
yeah,
direct. So
yeah.
it wasn't the greatest.
Yeah.
But it really started to take over. The movie Juice
Yeah.
was, I think, one of the main ones that got me going. You know, Tupac, Omar Epps,
Yeah.
Queen Latifah, like
Yep.
everybody in there.
Yep.
And him in the bedroom and doing the thing. And it's weird. That's where I got my name from, too.
Okay.
A lot of people don't really know it, but it was such a small part in the movie.
I was gonna ask you about the name.
They go into a bar. It was Q and I think it was Pac. They go into the bar and there's a dude in there and he's about to rob the place. His name was Blizzard.
Okay.
And then he had a 5-minute part in the movie.
Yeah.
But it was Blizzard. And, you know, I was a big Snow fan.
Okay.
Like that was my nickname in high school was Snow.
Yeah. Informer.
Yeah. Like that was my nickname in high school. So I was just kind of like trying to, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? And then I was just like, Blizzard, let's go DJ Blizzard. And then one of my boys started like, he just threw in Big Blizz. So it started as DJ Blizzard.
Okay.
And then it went to Big Blizz. And that's kind of, I've stuck with Big Blizz. That's why it's usually DJ Blizzard, AKA Big Blizz. But, you know, the DJ thing is DJ. But like, you know, my social media is all Big Blizz kind of thing. I just find it to be a little bit better than DJ Blizzard.
Ah, that's sick.
So that's kind of where it kind of originated from. So the movie Juice, but.
Okay, amazing. And so you grew up, you said you grew up in Toronto.
Yes.
Yeah, living in BC and TikTok. And what's really cool about you is you're not just creating these sounds for people to use. And, you know, it all comes back down to entertainment, right? It comes back down to just making people feel good. I find, at least now, being a fan of you and a friend of you, what's really cool is how transparent you are as well on TikTok.
Yeah.
And, you know, you mentioned that your mom passed recently, and you were very transparent with that situation. Again, we talk about triumphs and we talk about struggles in people's lives on this podcast, and it's so helpful to hear people go through the fucking hell, you know? And so if you could share your story a little bit, it's so people could, you know that they're not alone in going through these things.
Yeah, me and my mom had an amazing relationship. She was my best friend. We did so much together, and losing her was, the worst thing. We would make TikToks together. She was my biggest supporter on TikTok.
She was a star. You know, like,
people loved her, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got to get an account. So she got an account. She made it Mama Blizz. I'm like, you got to change your Instagram now. So she changed it to Mama Blizz. Yeah. She was so proud of what I've done on TikTok. And she always wanted to make TikToks, and people just love seeing her videos. She would do the dumb dances with me.
Yeah,
and
she was a light.
I got my grandma in on some of them too. It was just so amazing. But I lost her in January, and you know, that's my whole world. But my fiance now,
yeah, good segue. Good segue.
Has been the most amazing person. Support everything, and I honestly don't know what I'd do without her.
Yeah.
My mom loved her. She loved my mom. She lost her mom.
Okay.
13 years ago, just recently. So the date was just recent.
Yeah.
She's gone through it. That hit me hard because she was like my mom was a mom to her.
Right.
So that hit me really hard.
Yeah.
Because I'm grieving for me and I'm grieving for her.
Right.
And she came out the day after my mom passed to be there with me. But yeah, it was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough. The content dropped for the couple months my mom was in the hospital.
No
I was
shit.
just reposting stuff.
Yeah.
When I started, I was doing 8 posts a day. I couldn't imagine doing that right now.
Yeah, of course.
Like
the mental exhaustion, right?
yeah.
Like,
But not gonna lie, I was in a bad relationship when I
Right.
first started. It was during COVID.
Yeah.
I was in a really bad relationship.
Yeah.
TikTok was my escape.
right.
I went into my room that I had and I made content.
Yep.
It was my escape, so that's why I was able to push out so much content.
Yep.
And then when I got out of that, met my forever and a day,
Yeah. So
my turtle chocolate sponge. Let's just say that.
let's go. Okay. So, again, we're talking about the transparency on TikTok, and so, very recent tragedy. And now we also get to see that you have come to Montreal.
Yep.
And obviously you had a goal in mind because you threw a ring on it.
Yep.
On TikTok. So we
So
see
shiny from over there.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, exactly. Watch out, I'm blind. But so, you got engaged. And so again, another crazy thing that has happened in your life because of TikTok. Like
Yeah.
again, like for people in their 30s or 40s or 50s or whatever, it's a very like foreign thing that
Yeah.
like real life can happen amidst social media.
Yeah.
And real life can happen in content creation and all these things. So how did you guys meet?
I started TikTok during the pandemic. So people didn't really have a thing.
Yeah.
You guys were on lockdown out here.
Yeah.
We didn't have lockdown in BC.
Okay.
So we were able to go out.
Right.
They just didn't want people working.
Yeah.
So we had closures, but you guys had like locked
Yeah. It was
down.
completely locked down.
But
Curfew and everything.
yeah. She was a follower of mine. Mm-hmm. She says I was one of the first few people she followed.
Okay.
She commented every now and then. And, I can't remember how many followers I had back then, but it was...
She's a groupie. You're a groupie. Yeah.
But you know what? She thought I was a fuckboy.
right. Yeah, of course.
I'm calling you out.
Of course.
I'm calling
Call
you
it out.
out.
Yeah, of course.
But I can get it from my content.
Sure.
So she just asked for a follow on a post where somebody was like, how come all you big creators don't follow everybody
Right.
back? You can only follow 10,000 people.
Yeah.
Just because I have, 650,000 followers, why am I going to follow everybody that follows me back?
Of course, you can't.
There's a lot of people
You
that
can't.
don't make content.
Yeah.
I want to choose who I follow
Yeah.
back because you choose who you follow.
Yeah.
I'm not following to get a follow.
Yeah.
She's like, when am I going to get a follow? So I
You're
clicked on
You
it.
better
I just-
create some content.
Yeah. No, she had content.
Okay.
So I clicked it and I was like, she's pretty hot. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I went through some of her content. So I followed her and she did a duet to one of my songs, So Into You, Fabulous to Mia.
Okay.
She duetted me and the words were like, honestly, I can't exactly remember what it said, but it was like, you have a fangirl moment and like just, this and that. And so that kind of became our song.
Okay.
Because that was the one song that did it.
Right.
Then she made a comment because she was going through some other things at the time.
Okay.
A divorce,
Okay.
we'll say. And she made a comment, and it's like, sir, my wedding ring just flew across the room.
Oh boy.
So I replied to that comment just with it was like a trend at the time. I just replied to the comment, and then we would kind of go back and forth just commenting on each other's stuff, like flirty
Yeah.
and, not fully inappropriate, but like very flirty.
Pushing the lines on TikTok comments.
Yeah. And then we just started to, I slid into her DMs.
Right.
But she was the one that made the first move.
Okay.
So we're going to get back into that later because that's been a couple things. But so then we exchanged numbers, and she was a person that was never on her phone, like for phone number wise. She never talked. She never texted.
Right.
So she didn't give me her phone number. I was like, okay, sweet. We're just going to talk through here.
Yeah.
She finally did. And we talk every day, text,
Crazy.
FaceTime. And people have seen, like, we kept it very quiet on TikTok for a while. Just because you and me, like, she's not a big social media person.
Right.
So I respected that. But me, I wanted to tell the world.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I
Screening
wanted to
on top of a mountain.
Yeah, like, legit. Like, that's what I literally say. So I wanted to post. So it started with our hand pictures because we were the same bracelet.
Okay.
So we matched the bracelets.
Yeah.
So it started with that. And people were like,
something's
okay,
up.
yeah. So that's kind of where it started. And then we just kind of came out with it. I think, was it January 1st, babe? I think it was January 1st of last year is when it was public. And
Crazy.
We have fans, like,
It's amazing.
of our love story because they've seen it.
For sure.
They've seen it.
Well, it's, it poses an interesting question, right? Because like I've been, let's say, a public figure for the past like 10, 15 years, right? And there's always been this balance of like putting out like career stuff and family and personal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting because if we backtrack, like, to when you were originally getting into hip hop, like the way you would share these personal anecdotes or experiences, it would be photos in a photo album on your coffee table.
Yep.
And the only people who would even come close to opening it would be like family and your closest friends, and that's it.
Yep.
Now it's a totally different thing, right? Where you get to, and it's a double-edged sword for a lot of people, where people feel like, whoa, it's too much. But also, we have this extreme privilege, if you want to look at it that way, where even, for us as a brand of One Bone, what's really cool is like, if we were a clothing line 25 years ago, then we wouldn't know any of our customers.
No.
We wouldn't build relationships like this and become friends with people all across North America and the world because of people rocking our stuff and being able to message us so quickly. So again, similarly to how you guys are like sharing your story a little bit more, and you have this community of people that, whether they really care about you or not, or whatever, they're invested in some way, shape, or form. And for you to feel that ability of community and to have the overwhelming sympathy when you're going through, a struggle in your life, and to have the overwhelming cheers and celebration when you're celebrating. Again, like, a lot of people look at it as a very negative thing, but there's a lot of positivity that comes from it too,
That's the good and bad thing. Like, she was very worried that we get a lot of backlash and then negative comments, because the negative comments are going to overpower. Yeah. One negative comment overpowers 100 positive comments. For sure. And every creator goes through it. They'll go to reply and make a video reply to a negative comment over a positive comment. They just will. Yeah. I've done it. Every creator has done it. My fiance was very worried that, there would just be hate. And that's what she didn't want, the drama, the hate. I'm like, you know what? There's so many people. And like, our first post was like nothing but like positivity. Like, it's been crazy. And then fast forward to Monday when I proposed. Yeah. I posted the video, her idea to post the transition, which was awesome. And it's just been like crazy. And it's amazing. Like, I go through and I try to I liked all the comments. And that's another thing too. Like, a lot of creators that are big, they don't go and take the time just to even like. Yeah. Like, I'll go and like, and there's not one negative comment about us. Like, I've had hater comments. Yeah. Like, it's inevitable. Yeah. Especially if a video gets a little bit more views, you'll get people coming out, and it doesn't bother me. You can't let it bother you. Yeah. Because they're there for one reason, and that's to get a reaction out of you. And it doesn't really...
Don't react!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But like, and I'll do a video reply to some of them and be like, why are you giving them the time of day? It's like, well, my mind, these people need to be called out. Right. And put on blast, because 90% of the time, I'll say in my video, this comment's going to get deleted. You watch. And then they'll delete their comment. Yeah. So that's like if you get bullied at school,
It's
you got to do something about it.
Digital bullying, yeah.
Yeah, when you do, like if you're getting pushed around at school, you
what's
got
your
to stand
tactic?
up. You got to stand up because it's just going to keep going.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how that is. But it's, like you said, double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Like,
and so we're talking about your relationship, and your relationship comes attached with something that I love as well, sneakers.
yes.
So you guys came in wearing matching sneakers.
Yep.
This is a theme in your relationship.
Yes, it is.
When did you start getting into sneakers? What's your favorite? And what's your couple favorite? Your personal favorite and your couple favorite.
I used to work at Athletes World back in the day.
Legendary.
Yep.
Yeah. In Montreal, it was Supermonde des Athlètes.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
And that's when the sneaker culture wasn't huge. But even before then,
Yeah, we weren't lining up at Athletes World.
you could go in and buy a shoe.
Yeah, exactly.
Like when I was in high school.
I remember getting my G Unit sneakers at Athletes World for sure.
Yeah. Like I remember getting the Jordan 5 when it was released.
Yeah.
The black with the reflective tongue.
Yeah.
Me and my buddy when we got pairs. So I've been in the shoes for as long as I can remember. Right? Yeah. So now I look at it and it's like, I don't like where it's gone.
Okay.
I don't.
Like the reselling and
the reselling because like to me that's just it's ruined the game.
Yeah.
But then the companies see it, we can reproduce 8 million colors of something.
Yeah, of course.
And the hype beasts, that's what the term is for people that something that's hyped. If you want to buy sneakers,
talk to them.
Cop what you want to cop.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the hype. If you like this color, get the color.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. Like just because it's an OG colorway.
But that's an OG telling you, okay?
Like right
that's
now,
the way
we got
goes.
the Marina Blues on. You know what? They weren't the hugest thing.
Right.
We got them, retail at the store, but like it wasn't a big release.
My favorite J's are a 16. You know what I mean? So like
it's not a very popular one.
Exactly.
I love the fours. I love the fours.
Yeah.
The fours are some of my favorites.
Okay. And so your couple favorite?
It's gonna be hard because
you were mentioning a wedding shoe. I mean, how is that not the favorite?
We have the Diamond Jordan 1 mids.
Okay.
People hate on the mids.
Yeah, of course.
If Travis Scott came out with a mid,
then they'd be the
you'd
shit.
never get a mid ever again.
Of course. Yeah.
So
it's so true.
Yeah. So there's a diamond on the tongue.
Yeah.
The bottom is icy.
Yeah.
And they're black and white, and they have a little bit of like a shimmer on the white. So we have those. Those are gonna be the wedding shoe. I got the stealth gray ones.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting her the stealth gray ones. I had them shipped here because she couldn't find her size. And her birthday is coming up in March. But the whole engagement thing, I'm like, you have to open them now. Because I wanted those to be our engagement shoes. Because not too long ago, we were talking about wedding and engagement shoes.
Right.
Like, what are we going to do? I'm like, well, we got to keep those as wedding shoes. Because I already had it in my mind. I'm like, these are the engagement shoes. So I'm like, you have to wear them to the airport. Because I had it planned. I was going to do it at the airport.
Right.
So that's when I did it.
It's crazy.
I did it at the airport. But it's hard to pick a favorite because we got a pair of the purple 3s that just got released. My mom's favorite color was purple.
Okay.
So we got the purple for that.
Yeah.
But we have birthday shoes. We have, almost like every milestone.
It's cool, man.
We have a shoe. So almost every shoe we have has a story behind it, which is really cool.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to pick a favorite. Like, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's like
I really
your
like the
favorite
stealth
kid.
grays.
Okay.
Because they're such a clean shoe and they're, I think, the biggest moment in our lives, the engagement.
So far, yeah.
But they're a really nice shoe. And they weren't very popular. But I think they're one of the cleanest ones out there.
Amazing.
Jordan 1s. So.
I love it. Let's talk One Bone for a second.
I love you guys. Not going to lie.
We love you.
So
yeah, that's it. But, so
done.
It started with some DMs.
Yes.
You were looking for something that fit. Like you said, you have like a vintage aesthetic to you. You know, like and what's cool is even the more you get to know you, the more we do. And I was joking around. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put you in a different size shirt earlier because you wear it pretty oversized.
Yeah. Yeah.
But even in your ability to find an oversized shirt that fits and feels good, and like talk to me about it.
Canada, it's impossible. I'm not gonna lie. You can't get literally anything bigger than say a 3X in Canada, but it's it'll come up to
cropped
a belt
up
line or whatever.
And huge sleeves. And
So I'd have to go to the States and I'd get my shirts in the States because back then, Foot Locker and Champs had their tall tees.
Yeah.
That's when
of course.
them franchise boys with the
100%.
you know, that kind of thing.
Throw some D's on it.
Yeah. So that was the thing. So they had the long shirts.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I want to do this.
Yeah.
And not have anything show. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm proud of my body.
Yeah,
Shirts off.
I've seen.
I don't care. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like TikTok, I don't care. Like, I
Bust
don't
it
care.
out.
So, but it's nice to feel good in something and look good and not have to pay like stupid amount of money for it.
Yeah.
Like, and you guys being Canadian, like it really drew me to you and just how amazing you guys have been for me. It's, you know, like we literally have a relationship just through clothing, if anything.
Literally.
But, you know, we have this relationship too.
Yeah.
So that's all I wear. And I'm not lying when I say I wear One Bone all day, every day. I do. Like, my closet is full. Like, my favorite is the Sam hoodies.
Yeah, it's your go-to piece.
That's my That's my favorite
Which we
one.
just released a new color, by the way.
I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna trust me. I got room in my suitcase. I got room in my
You're
suitcase.
good. You're good.
So, you know, the long sleeve hoodies too. Like, you know, I have the blue one. I wish you guys have more of those because you don't very have many.
Yeah.
So those are another good one. But yeah, like I've seen you guys go from literally just shirts.
Yeah.
Now you got the pants and the shorts and
Jackets
and
and
the trench and
working on all sorts of other things.
if you're a big dude, or even if you're a tall, lanky dude and you're a small guy, it'll still be good for you. Because even guys that are medium, that are tall, still can't find shirts that fit, especially medium.
Yeah.
They don't make medium tall.
No, exactly.
They don't make a tall medium.
And the cool thing is, you know, we had somebody here last week. He was 7 feet tall. Oh my God. And the cool thing is, like, a 7 foot guy and a 5'7" guy could be wearing the same size.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys have nailed it from like medium to 8XL. And you guys have been awesome with, like, if you want to try One Bone and you get the wrong size, they'll hook you up. They'll work with you guys to get you guys the right size.
Yeah. We don't want you to get the wrong size.
Yeah, because then you're like, I'm not going to order
Yeah,
this again.
exactly. We want you to get the right size. That's why we do free exchanges and returns.
Yeah.
And it's our pleasure to help through that process. And now we actually added this cool thing on our site that you add in your height, you add in your weight, and you add in your age, and it spits out your size. Like, it lets you know. So it's cool.
Mine'll probably be a 3.
Yeah, it probably would. It probably would. But yo, it has been an amazing pleasure talking to you.
Yeah.
Where can people find you?
TikTok, Instagram, literally just Big Blizz. I'm on Facebook. It might be like Big Blizz Music or something like that.
Cool.
But it's all my logos are the same color.
Yeah.
It's now purple. It used to be teal.
Yeah.
Changed to purple for my mom.
Let's go.
So it's purple like that. But literally just Big Blizz, YouTube. They can find me anywhere. But
Amazing.
if you find one of my social medias, there's a link, and that takes you to absolutely everything.
Amazing.
You guys need.
You know the drill.
Even the discount for these guys.
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
actually.
exactly.
That code's in there too. Not
You know
gonna
what?
lie.
You can let them know the code right now.
It's Big Blizz.
Yeah.
It's gonna save you 15%. So
Let's go.
You know what? Check them out. I'm telling you, you guys won't be disappointed.
Normally we don't share other people's codes, but we got you, you know? Pleasure, onebone.com, at One Bone Brand on everything. Blizz is rocking.
I got 3 pieces.
We got a Sam, we got a Scoop, and we got the trench hoodie on. I got the plaid suit on with the French roast high-low. If you're looking, onebone.com, Big Blizz, biggest podcast. Peace.
Let's go.